fragrance that we will be checking is Africa Oliphant by Nishane. This one right here. This one, guys, is 50 ml and it comes with this very nice looking box. So just a quick story. I was browsing YouTube one day and I stumbled across a review by one of the fragrance OGs, or the original fragrance creators, one of the original fragrance creators, I mean, Mr. Robes 08, and he spoke very highly of this one. So I went to Fragrantica to check out the notes for myself, and lo and behold, it contains some of my favorite notes like oud, civet, and castoreum. So I was immediately sold on buying this one, and I'm going to check this one out together with you guys. Africa Oliphant is part of Nishane's signature collection. And if you are not familiar with the fragrance brand Nishane, they are based in Istanbul, Turkey, and they are quite known for their fragrances Ani, Hasibat, and Fan Your Flames, 100 Silent Ways, and others. So mostly their fragrance are strong and very long lasting. So I'm expecting this one to be on the same level as those fragrances. So here we are. So this one is the sleeve, and it has a pull-out tab right here. Very nice looking presentation. So we have the name of the brand, the concentration, Extrait de Parfum. We have also here, what is this? We have here a postcard containing an artwork, the name of the fragrance, Africa Oliphant, just translated to an elephant of Africa, or African elephant. So the top notes according to here is ambergris, frankincense, myrrh, labdanum, castoreum, civet, leather, oud, muscanone, thibetone, muscone, and civitone. So I don't know what those fragrances are, but this one is a really nice addition. Very nice touch by Nishane. So this is what I love about niche fragrances, guys. Care and thought is really put into the fragrance packaging. So finally we have here the fragrance bottle itself. So it sits inside this very nice inlay. Wow. The bottle is very heavy, even though it is just a 50 ml. So it's very nice looking, guys. Has this metal plaque. So we have here the name of the brand, concentration. This fragrance is inspired in Cape Town, South Africa. Some additional information here. The back, it's empty. The nice cap. Actually, it's a very nice and heavy cap. Let's spray this one and experience what it's like smelling an African elephant. So, not yet. Okay, second one is good. Only one spray, guys, because when I had Uno Tamam, I sprayed 2 times and it was very powerful. So this one, guys, I can smell it in the air. It smells very animalic already. It smells like poop. Yeah, but up close, it's not that poopy. But in the air, it smells like you're in a zoo. The place that immediately came to my mind when I catched a whiff of this just now. It is when I visited a zoo here in Manila that has an elephant right at the entrance. So this is what it smells like. So if Nishane's target is to recreate a feeling or a sensation of seeing an elephant an African elephant, I think they succeeded in that department. So yeah, it's very fecal, animalic. If you're just beginning your fragrance journey, don't blind buy this, guys. Do yourself a favor and try this one out first, because this one is very fecal and animalic. Just in the paper strip, it's already smelling like that. I can only imagine how much more it will be projecting when it is on your skin, and I can feel that it will be a good performer also. It is not that rough or harsh smelling type of musk that can be found in other fragrance, but rather a clean. It's weird. This fragrance is weird, guys. It started out as dirty, fecal, animalic. Now it's settling down into a cleaner type of fragrance compared to its opening. It's still dirty and animalic, but not as much as when it was in the opening, is what I'm trying to say. It has a nice transition from opening to mid. So yeah, I can appreciate fragrances like this one, especially when it comes in a very beautiful packaging like this one. So this one is Africa Elephant. And finally, guys, we have here Pachuli Koza. So I forgot to mention earlier, Pachuli Koza and Africa Elephant is part of Nishane's signature collection. So there are 4 fragrances in this collection. Sadly, the 4th one is discontinued already, Musica Oud. So already only 3 fragrances are remaining in that collection. Same as earlier, the presentation is similar to Africa Elephant, since they both are from the same house and the same collection. So we will not be spending too much time on the presentation. Just open it up, and I would just like to see the postcard. So it has greeneries and flowers. I can imagine that this will be a very dark and very powerful fragrance. So that's it for the postcard of Pachuli Code. The presentation is similar, but the city here is Moskva or Moscow. So I think this one is inspired by Russia, or the Russian capital, I mean, of Moscow. So again, it's a very beautiful bottle. Same presentation, same cap, same everything, just the city is different. When I held it against the light over here, I can see the juice is very brown, very dark colored. Let's see this one. The Africa Elephant one is a bit lighter in color compared to the juice of Pachuli Koza, which is normal. Most of the time when I see patchouli based fragrances, the color of the liquid is usually deep brown or even dark brown. So it's very, that just by looking at the juice you can feel the earthiness of the fragrance. So enough talk. So the cup is a bit, it's okay. So cup is okay. Let me get my test strip. So this one will be my first time also smelling this one. 1, nothing yet. 2, 3. Okay, the 4th one. Yeah. Only 1 spray, guys, because Nishane are known to have very powerful performance. Oh, whew, I like this one already. I can smell it in the air. Very nice. The first fragrance, actually there are 2 fragrances that came to my mind. First is Dumber Wumber, a dupe or a clone of Amber Absolute by Tom Ford. This one is very similar to that, guys. I don't know if others have that feeling, but that's the first fragrance that came into my mind. Tom Ford's Amber Absolute and Dumber Wumber. So the incense here, guys, is very strong. I'm not getting that much of a leather scent. Just a strong incense with labdanum. Yeah, because labdanum. Maybe because it's also the labdanum which gives a fragrance that kind of smoky feel. And it's very nice. I really like this type of fragrances. However, my experience with wearing darker scents here in a tropical country is that most people does not appreciate this type of scents here. So there are very limited occasions or scenarios in which I can wear these fragrances. Mostly I'm using it for personal enjoyment or for personal satisfaction, just for me to satisfy my curiosity of how a certain type of smell or fragrance can be interpreted or can be expressed, because perfumery is first and foremost an art form, no? So you can make a patchouli fragrance that is a bit sweet, a bit chocolatey. You can also make fragrance that is leathery, smoky, just like this one. So a bit too dark and too heavy for my liking. Not for my liking, but for my personal use. So that's it, guys. A short review, short first impression look of my fragrance haul from last December. So I will be counting this one as part of my 2024 fragrances, not in 2023, since I received them this year. Okay, so let me just put it back. To conclude, guys, my favorite out of all of this fragrance haul, or to conclude, guys, my favorite out of this bunch, just from the first impression, will be Tom Ford's Black Orchid, right here. Black Orchid Parfum. And it's very nice. It smells really, really good. It smells unisex, by the way. It is still very powerful just by smelling in the test strip, but compared to these two by Nishane, this one smells very light compared to these two, because these two are very heavy and very dark fragrances. So this one is nice. Has a cleanliness smell to it. Yeah, I really like it.